Today, we are talking about the cognitive anchor and why we loop music. We're going to dive into a habit that, it might feel kind of personal, but it's actually this super powerful brain hack that you're probably already using, maybe without even realizing it. Okay, let me ask you something. Do you ever find that one perfect song and then just let it play for hours? I mean, on repeat, and play and play. Everyone else might think you've lost it, but for you, you're just in this perfect little bubble of focus, right? Or maybe it's just total calm. Well, if that sounds like you, then oh man, this is all going to make so much sense. So here's the big secret right up front. You're not weird. You're not stuck in some kind of musical rut. Nope. What's actually happening is that your brain is intentionally using this habit, this repetition, as a super effective tool for focus and, get this, emotional control. So yeah, let's break down exactly how this brilliant little tool actually works. All right, so first up, let's talk about something called the cognitive anchor. This is all about how your brain uses predictability to build the perfect mental workspace for some serious deep thinking. It all boils down to this idea of cognitive quiet. You know how some of us have brains that are just always on? Like a computer with 100 tabs open, constantly processing new stuff? That can be a real problem when you actually need to focus. The goal here is to get to that state of cognitive quiet, a mental space where you're not getting bombarded by new information. And this really shows the difference perfectly. Think about it. On one hand, you've got this unpredictable playlist. Your brain is constantly working, trying to figure out what's next. New words, new beat, new rhythm. It's exhausting. It just drains your mental battery. But then on the other side, you've got that one song on repeat. Your brain knows exactly what's coming, every single beat. So it doesn't waste any energy predicting. And boom, all that mental space, all that bandwidth is suddenly free for the stuff you actually want to concentrate on. But wait, it's not just about getting work done. The second big reason we do this is, well, it's about creating an emotional safe space. Because let's face it, when the world outside feels totally chaotic, our brains just crave a little bit of control. And this quote, man, it just hits the nail on the head. A song you know by heart? That's the definition of certainty. You know every note, every word, and you know exactly how it's going to make you feel. It's like creating your own little private corner of the universe where absolutely nothing can surprise you. You're in complete control. And that feeling of safety, it's incredibly powerful for your brain. And you know what's wild? This isn't just some abstract feeling. It's a real physical process happening in your body. When you listen to that familiar loop, it actually flips a switch on your parasympathetic nervous system. That's basically your body's chill out and relax mode. So what happens? It literally lowers your stress hormones, pulling you out of that fight or flight feeling and giving you back that mental clarity you've been looking for. Okay, let's get to the third and final piece of this puzzle, brain chemistry. Yep, we're talking about the good stuff, the reward system in your brain that basically keeps you mashing that replay button. You know when you find a song that just hits differently? That feeling? That's a little burst of dopamine, the brain's feel-good chemical. Now, by playing that song over and over, you're not just getting that hit once. You're creating what's called a closed dopamine loop. You're basically training your brain, telling it, hey, right here, this is a super reliable, steady source of good vibes that's going to keep us motivated. And the benefits of that loop? They are huge. We're talking a steady drip of feel-good chemicals that keeps you motivated and engaged. It's a brilliant way to be mentally efficient, protecting your energy and fueling that intense focus. So yeah, what might look kind of strange to someone else is actually your brain hacking its own reward system to help you win. So let's put it all together. You've got the cognitive quiet for focus, the emotional safety for calm, and that sweet, sweet dopamine loop for motivation. When you see it all laid out, it's so clear that this habit is anything but random. It's time we completely reframe how we think about this. And this right here, this is the most important takeaway. If this is you, it's probably a sign that you have a really active, complex mind that just needs the right tools to manage all its power. So this habit, it's not a flaw. It's the cost of depth. It's the tool you use because your mind is working on a whole other level. So the next time you find yourself on hour 5 of the same song, just remember, you're not being weird. You're being brilliant. You're being efficient. And that really leaves us with one final big question to think about. What other little quirks do you have that might not be quirks at all? What if they're actually your brain's hidden superpowers?